Hello and welcome to the Street Crime UK YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Today we're going to look at the case of a courier who worked for a notorious drugs gang which flooded the UK with cocaine and heroin. John Burkquest, who was 37, ferried drugs and cash on behalf of another gangster, Ian Shepherd, who was the head of a nationwide drugs operation. Mr. Burkquest was involved in exchanges in Moston and was also seen outside the Lowry Hotel in Salford. Even by his own admission, Mr. Burkquest said he was involved in transporting tens of kilos of drugs in and around the UK. Mr. Burkquest was eventually stopped by the police in Middlesbrough and tried to hide the heroin and cocaine that he was transporting in a patch that he had found in the woodland. But the police had recovered it, seizing just under 1 kilo of heroin and 660 grams of cocaine. Mr. Burkquest was with his uncle Robert Curran when he was pulled over by police. Mr. Curran told the police he was out to give his car a good run because he travelled around doing a lot of fishing. Mr. Curran, who was 69, very luckily avoided jail. Manchester Crown Court was told that the organised crime group was led by the 44-year-old Mr. Shepherd, who was based in Kirby, Merseyside. Prosecutor Andy Scott said the gang was involved in the supply of both cocaine and heroin on a commercial scale throughout the United Kingdom. Using the automated number plate recognition system, also known as ANPR, as evidence, along with phone site analysis and surveillance which was found, proved that the gang had extensive contact and movement around the UK. Mr. Burkquest admitted being involved as a courier and was acting under orders from a lifelong friend, Mr. Shepherd. Mr. Burkquest said that he was involved in 6 exchanges, including in Moston, outside the Lowry Hotel in Salford, and in Wrexham and in Newcastle. Mr. Burkquest said that the amount of drugs he was involved in moving would have been around 10 kilos. His barrister explained how Mr. Burkquest had only become involved in transporting drugs after building up a drugs debt himself. Judge Anthony Cross QC said, "I am satisfied that you were a trusted aide of Ian Shepherd. It is plain that you knew what was going on and you was being trusted with significant quantities of drugs and cash, and that you were undoubtedly motivated by financial advantage to yourself. This is an operation of the most serious commercial scale." Speaking of Mr. Shepherd, Judge Anthony Cross QC said, "He is a gangster and he is an organised criminal. He runs the gang and Mr. Burkquest is under his control. But nonetheless, Mr. Burkquest plays a very significant role. Mr. Burkquest of Broad Lane, Liverpool, and Mr. Shepherd of Galstone Close in Liverpool both admitted conspiracy to supply cocaine and heroin. Mr. Shepherd also has other firearms offences and will be sentenced at a later date." Michael Brady QC said, "Mr. Curran, who admitted conspiracy to supply cocaine and heroin, was in a different position to his co-defendants. He was only involved for 1 day, when he was arrested in Middlesbrough in February of 2019. Mr. Brady said that Mr. Curran had become involved at the behest of his nephew. He is still really coming to terms, as it is his family, with the foolishness of the decision to accept his nephew's request," said Michael Brady QC, who was representing Mr. Curran. Judge Cross said that he accepted that Mr. Curran had played a limited role, and said that he was able to avoid sending him to jail because of this matter. Mr. Curran of Birkin Road, Liverpool, was sentenced to 2 years in prison, which was suspended for 2 years. What are your opinions on the crimes committed by the drugs gang? Do you believe the sentences were too harsh or not harsh enough? Please let us know what you think in the comments below. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed this content, please don't forget to like and share, and if you're new to the channel and you enjoy Street Crime UK content, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and press the bell so you can join us on the next video. Thank you for joining us, and until next time, stay safe.